with versatile attributes, characters, adventures, sports, philanthropy, generosity, everything. A great human being. But I let you know my experience of life. I am really following patience, perseverance, persistent, commitment, dedication, all the attributes of great. But one point I feel very miserable. Once I interact with some evils and devils, a person with bestial attitude, groveling mentality, you can say in other words, lunatic or insane. No common sense, no discipline, no self-control, totally volatile, fragile. There I just could not maintain my equilibrium and balance of mind. They are the very testing time for my life and for everyone for that matter. You know, these kind of evils, male or female, they are really burden on the face of the earth. They are living to torture themselves, and with their ignorance and venomous attitude, they burn the whole universe. They ruin your peace of mind. Your serenity, your calmness, all become volatile because they penetrate so deeply into your cells of the brain that every time become at a very high temperature of something like white hot intensity. Nobody can be balanced at that temperature, melts everything. That's why the wisest of the wise, George Bernard Shaw and Mark Twain said, if you venture and dare to interact with such lowly kind of person who has no self-control, no self-discipline, they are bound to ruin your life. There is one man called G.V. Krishna Reddy in Hyderabad. He has a tennis court called GVK House. There are a lot more players coming and playing there. But as they are humans, they will have all these kind of lack of self-discipline, lack of self-control. And that great saintly man used to be very upset. He begged everyone, please come here, play tennis, have tea, coffee, breakfast. Anytime you like, dinner, lunch, everything is provided to you in Taj Krishna, Taj Deccan, Taj Banjara. But for God's sake, let this GVK house be a word of tranquility, peace, because he's a divine man. G.V. Krishna Reddy is a great God, divinely man. Padma Bhushan is. What to do? Sometimes these evils will not leave you alone. You want to get rid of them, but they have already got a beautiful victim, a very soft target, so they will not leave you. They enjoy when they burn themselves and they burn others also in their ignorance, indolence, thoughtless, useless attitude. What to do? Try to avoid. My best friend, Max Sherman wrote Desiderata, what he said, as far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. But simultaneously caution, avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to spirit. So said Chanakya. They are cobras, king cobras, and various venomous snakes. He predicts that they will bite you only when your death is inevitable. But the humans who are ignorant, who are fools, stupids, every time they sting you. And that does not injure your body, it injures your soul. You become restless. You become volatile and fragile like them. That's why George Bernard Shaw said, if you dare to interact with such kind of lowly level man, they will provoke you, they will intoxicate you, and slowly they will pull you down to their level, and then you see the war of words, the war of blows, the war of kicks. You may be anybody, Buddha or Jesus or Abraham Lincoln. God save you, man. Thank you.